Peter Hillary said that selective memory is the greatest asset of an adventurer. Quote, badly. When the mists roll in and you can't find those paths, you swear to yourself you will never return to these wretched slopes. Then a couple of weeks later, you're planning your next expedition. But that's all fine and well if you're a Hillary. See here. Go on, Meg.
It's just half an hour in, and I'm hot and out of breath. Thank Krishna I stopped smoking last year. It's straight up in full sun. I have discovered a good trick, though. The views make a damn good excuse to stop. These guys are carrying around 40 kgs, only a fraction of what they claim they could lift. Which means if I sit down crying and refuse to go on, they could carry me to the top. It's nice to keep in mind.
Namaste.
Okay, I'm a wuss and I'm feeling the pain, so it's great to take a break and rehydrate.
Easy, this trekking. Hurts around here, hurts here, hurts here, hurts there, hurts pretty much everywhere.
Just point out where it doesn't hurt is probably better.
Oh, the physical part's not too bad. It's just the getting out of breath. It feels like
Getting out of bed?
breath. Have you got any plans for your pack over this?
I don't know. I was thinking about burning it in about 2 days' time because I'm really sick of carrying it.
Mum, remember, I'm never doing this again. If I say I'm going to do it, say no. Do you ever say something to your mum?
No. I don't say anything to my mum.
Oh, all right. We'll talk about that on day 3.
I could tell you now she's dead and you'd feel really bad about yourself.
Oh, you could, yeah.
That's true. No.
Life here is obviously not easy, but the people I meet have so much dignity, humour, and a remarkable lack of self-pity, unlike me.
This is the best thing in the world. I hardly recommend everyone do it. I'm having the best time of my life.
The track is rough in places, and I'm thankful for that extra hour I spent in the shop making sure my boots were comfortable. Though for all my smugness, I'm cursing the amount of stuff I shoved in my pack. Beautiful Buddhist stupas and prayer flags mark the trail. A lesson in stupa etiquette. Always pass these burial shrines clockwise.
Just finished a lovely noodle soup at over 2,000 metres up in the sky. Today's been much better. I've enjoyed it, I think. And the times I felt my most whingiest, little kids have run past us with packs about 6 times as big as me, so I just shut up.
The Sherpas seem to be constantly working, collecting firewood, building materials, or food for themselves or their livestock. I can't help but feel slightly foolish.
I don't complain, do I?
No, never.
They're barefoot while we Westerners stagger past, sweating in fancy gear and wearing boots worth more than they make in a year. And all in the name of fun and intrepid journeying.
I'm so sweaty. And I have a very nasty case of chafing. Time for a beer.
But first, a quick check-out of the place. A fine leaf-flush toilet system. And for the hygiene-conscious, a chance to rinse the sweat from those smalls.
And what are you washing out there?
I don't know. 3 days hard trekking.
This is the biggest moments I've ever seen.
Over dinner, I find an old trekking guide with a section devoted to HAF, High Altitude Flatulent Emission. The low pressure of altitude and a lentil-rich diet makes an explosive and unpleasant combination. Yeah, something to look forward to.
It's not very pleasant today. Mostly flat.
It seems odd to see flowers up this high. At home, it would all be boring tussock.
It's the queen of the night.
We seem to be the only tourists on this trail, but normally it's a very well-worn path.
Wow. How often do you do this trek?
Yeah, a few weeks.
Every week. And how long have you been doing it?
10 years.
10 years. Gumbo, before we came here, a lot of friends said, you know, you're not going to Nepal, there's a lot of trouble there. We've seen nothing. You know, we've had a really easy time here. What's going on?
It's no problem for tourists till this day. We don't have any problems with the tourists. I've been doing kind of tea house trek all the time with the tourists, but there is nothing happens.
Can these areas survive without tourism?
Well, they can, yes, they can survive, but they have to do a hard job.
No Coca-Cola.
No Coca-Cola.
Damn.
They have Coca-Cola, but it's quite difficult to sell.
Yeah.
Sell it.
Everywhere we go, we can get bottled water, soft drinks, and chocolates and things. Where do they all come from?
They used to carry from big town to here,
So everything we have here, that's
from the big town, from Kathmandu.
someone's
So,
had to lug it up the
yeah.
hills. Ow. Some of it's heavy.
Yeah.
Tough here, huh? What's the biggest load that someone will carry around here?
80 kgs. Some porters carry 100 kg also.
And even the kids carry huge amounts.
Kids especially, they can carry like 30 kgs.
And we're struggling with 10. Do I think we're wusses?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, this wuss has just booked a dip under an ice-cold tap. Then, high on altitude, I attempt to captivate an audience with mountain magic.
Always tuck your underwear into your shirt.
The things you do to pass time halfway up a hill.
There's no television up here. People make their own fun, like the good old days.
Now, farmers, please turn away, and to my daring forebears, my apologies.
And my first go at milking a cow.
That one is quite easy.
This one over here?
This one quite hard.
Oh, you're doing a fantastic job. I'm just going to watch you now, because you're so much better at it than I am.
Slowly.
Ah, okay. One more break. I'm wasting more than I'm getting in. It's hard work, huh?
Oh, getting better.
Maybe it's an overdose of clean air and fresh food, but I have to admit, I'm enjoying this much more than I expected.
One of the things I love about travelling is the change it brings to the way you think about things. As you learn bits about a new culture and how it works, you also find yourself learning a whole lot of stuff about yourself. For me, as much as I love the comforts of the West, I have realised that food, drink, excellent company, and a cosy place to sleep is pretty much all you really need. So right now, I'm very content. But I must say, a roast chicken and a wine. Today is the hardest day of them all, apparently. Some of the others are a little bit scared, but I'm feeling pretty confident about it. The last few days it's got easier and easier, and I feel a lot fitter than I've ever been in my entire life, so I'm not that concerned. In the immortal words of our Sir Ed, we're going to knock this bastard off.
This particular bastard involves a climb of around 1,000 meters, straight up.
It's cold up here.